You know that feeling, when someone crosses your mind out of nowhere. You haven't talked to them in weeks, maybe months. No messages, no calls, no interaction. Yet, there they are, living rent-free in your head. Why does this happen? Is it a sign? Or just your heart holding on to something your mind can't seem to let go of? Let's talk about it. 1. The connection didn't get closure. Sometimes, when a connection ends without a clear goodbye, your mind struggles to let it go. You might find yourself replaying conversations, wondering what you missed, and hoping for answers that never came. That's because your brain hates unfinished business. It keeps bringing them back, hoping to make sense of the silence. But here's the truth. Not every story gets closure, and holding onto their memory won't change that. 2. You're not missing them. You're missing how they made you feel. This is a tough one to realize. When someone made you feel loved, safe, or understood, your mind holds onto that feeling, not necessarily the person. And when life feels a little empty, your brain naturally revisits that emotional warmth, making you think you miss them. But what if it's not them you miss? What if you just miss that version of yourself, the one who felt alive when they were around? 3. Maybe they're thinking of you, too. I know this sounds a little mystical, but some believe that when you can't stop thinking about someone, it's because they're thinking of you too. Ever had a random thought of someone, and then they message you out of the blue? Or heard their name right after they crossed your mind? Some connections are energetic. Even when you're apart, there's this invisible thread that tugs at both hearts. It's comforting and confusing. 4. Your mind is searching for meaning. The brain has a funny way of creating meaning where there may be none. When someone leaves your life, your mind starts asking questions. Why did they leave? Do they miss me too? Will we ever cross paths again? And when you don't have answers, your thoughts keep searching, keeping you emotionally tied to them, long after they're gone. But here's a secret. Not every unanswered question deserves your mental energy. 5. You haven't fully let go. This one's hard to admit. When you can't stop thinking about someone, there's often a part of you that hasn't fully accepted that they're gone. Maybe there's still a quiet hope they'll come back. Maybe you haven't let yourself grieve the loss. Or maybe, deep down, holding on to their memory feels safer than facing the emptiness of moving on. But the longer you hold on to what's gone, the harder it becomes to make room for what's meant to find you. So, what can you do? If someone's constantly on your mind, ask yourself, is this thought bringing me peace or keeping me stuck? Do I really miss them, or do I miss the version of myself I was with them? What would happen if I gave myself permission to let go completely? You don't have to force yourself to forget, but you do deserve to remind yourself that your future is more important than your past. Have you ever experienced this? Someone you haven't seen or spoken to in ages, yet they're still with you somehow. Share your thoughts in the comments. You're not alone. If this message hits home, like, share, and subscribe to Bright Wisdom TV for more insights on relationships, psychology, and emotional healing. Because sometimes, understanding your heart is the first step to setting yourself free. Love.